Close Relationships with Strangers is for the weird lit lovers only. It is chock full of characters you love to hate, obsession, delusion, and the desperation that can come out when you have nothing left to lose. This book follows a lowly busboy who's working at a restaurant in Las Vegas named Ben, and he works at a restaurant where a famous movie actor named Jack Whitlock once filmed a movie. He kind of idolizes Jack Whitlock and keeps him as a pillar in his life. This story is dual timeline, one in the past where Ben meets his girlfriend Ellery, their relationship and their eventual dissolution of the relationship once Ben becomes obsessed with the idea of becoming a paparazzi in LA, and current day Ben, who is a paparazzi. Him and Ellery have broken up and he is at rock bottom. I could not put this book down for like the first 60%. I was flying through it. Make no mistake, Ben is extremely unlikable. He's very selfish and, again, obsessive and a little bit delusional. And he falls into this addiction-like cycle with being a paparazzi. And this addiction takes over his life and leads to the absolute ruin of his personal relationships and his safety. I found Ben's voice and inner mind to be fascinating to live through, and the relationship he had with Ellery is compelling. The prose in this book is simple but effective. And there's just that juicy element of slimy people doing bad things that makes you keep turning the page. Now, like a lot of other reviewers, the one element where this book fell flat and why it's not a 5-star is the ending. A lot of weird lit. You have the character becoming more and more unhinged as the story goes on to kind of lead to a climax of diabolicalness. The author in this case takes the approach of leaving the ending very ambiguous and more artsy, which did not resonate with me or a lot of other readers. However, I still feel like the journey you take to get there is still worth it in the end. And we can't talk about this book without mentioning the cover. It's outstanding, it's eye-catching, and I'm very excited because it's a debut novel and I want to read more from this author in the future. Let me know if you read this book and what you thought. I'm giving it 4 stars and I would recommend.